NASA co-principals Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Moses Wetangula yesterday held a meeting. What was the objective of that meeting? Because we all know that President Uhuru Kenyatta has already committed to support one of the co-principals should they agree on a single candidate. And we also know that ODM party and Jubilee party are already working on a pre-election coalition agreement. So the timing of this particular meeting is suspect, and it is intended to achieve certain political objectives. Because they made it very clear yesterday that that meeting was not about the One Kenya Alliance. Let me read for you the statement they released yesterday about this meeting. Press release by NASA principals. Today, the NASA principals, Honorable Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi of Amani National Congress, and Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper Democratic Movement Kenya, met and discussed a wide range of issues concerning the current political landscape in the country. They resolved to issue a comprehensive statement on the state of NASA in due course. Signed, Moses Wetangula, Musalia Mudavadi, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, on the 22nd day of June 2021. In this video today, I want us to look at the objective of this meeting. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Again, I saw several other guys, at least some 2 more guys, joined the channel membership. Thank you guys so much. Now let us get back to business. In politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything is normally well planned, scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. NASA co-principals met yesterday. But in their statement, they never really indicated why they met. It was a vague statement. Why do you think the statement was vague? That they'll issue a comprehensive statement later. They met, but they're issuing a comprehensive statement later. Why do you think that's happening? Is it because the president is outside the country? Or is it possible that these guys want to wait until the time the president arrives into the country so that they can release this statement? I don't want to get into that. But let me tell you the objectives of this meeting. Number one, Kalonzo Musyoka, Musalia Mudavadi, and Moses Wetangula are setting stage for sabotaging Raila, Uhuru, or ODM Jubilee pre-election pact. That pact is supposed to be signed when the president arrives back into the country. President Uhuru Kenyatta is currently outside the country. It's expected when he arrives, it won't take long before that pact is signed. So they met to discuss how they can frustrate that. And that's why in their statement, they are waiting. Probably they are waiting for the president to arrive to see how the thing is going to move. Or maybe probably they're still waiting for Gideon Moi, because Gideon Moi was part of the One Kenya Alliance, and they were very clear that yesterday's meeting was not about One Kenya Alliance. They want to sabotage that pre-election pact between President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Remember, Wiper had already signed that pact. I think Ford Kenya also. Musalia Mudavadi, I'm not so sure. But the truth of the matter is that this move is intended to stop so that they can also either be included or the president can forget about the whole thing. And I've seen a statement by Sifuna claiming that they want to revive NASA again. So let us wait and see how things are going to unfold. So that's the first thing. The second thing they want to do is to engineer collapse of NASA. NASA was a coalition agreement of two political parties, ODM, Wiper, ANC, and Ford Kenya. According to the terms in the agreement, three partners, if three partners can agree, then the coalition can be dissolved. Now, if you look at these people, it is clear that they are ganging up against Raila Odinga. That's the honest truth. And because they are ganging up against Raila Odinga, they can easily just agree to either kick Raila Odinga out, or they'll resolve that we don't want, Party Ford Kenya doesn't want to be part of it, Wiper doesn't want to be part of it, ANC doesn't want to be part of it. The coalition will stand dissolved. So that's another objective they want to achieve. The third objective is to isolate Raila Odinga. They want to portray Raila Odinga as someone who cannot be part of a team. They're reminding the president that before you sign that MOU with this guy, remember we still have some active MOU. And this active MOU was not honored. Up to now, we are still here. And the guy is moving as if nothing is happening. So ideally, the president is so keen on uniting the NASA coalition. And I'm sure Musalia, Kalonzo, and Wetang'ula, all of them, are also keen on President Uhuru Kenyatta's support. So they can easily play balls with the president. But they're not keen on that. Theirs now is to isolate Raila, so that Raila is viewed as someone who is a lone ranger. Because look at it from this perspective, we have four parties forming NASA, and the president wants to form a coalition or wants these people to unite. The three of them are uniting. They're in agreement, the three of them. But one, who the president listens to, is not part of them. So the president listens to Raila, but Raila is not part of them. So whatever they are doing is basically to try and isolate Raila Odinga. Number 4, I'm also thinking that these guys are trying to force President Uhuru Kenyatta to negotiate with them. The president entered into handshake with Raila Odinga, they were left out. The president is now planning to enter into NASA, into an agreement with NASA, but is entering through ODM. So now they are now coming out that look here, we have 3 other members of NASA. We are not part of this. And because the president would not want a situation where he's embarrassed, because Jubilee has already failed the other side, if this one also flops, then nobody will take him seriously. So the president is likely to call them to a table so that they can discuss some of these things. Or probably after Jubilee and ODM pact, already there's the Wiper, Jubilee, then from that point, now each of them can now come and negotiate. So I think they don't want Raila Odinga to appear as the automatic head of this coalition. They're pushing for the president to be the leader or the leader of this coalition. So definitely I'm certain the president is going to try to persuade them to join or to cede grounds. And that's why they are still not issuing their statement. They're still weighing how things are going to move forward. And lastly, these guys are just confused. They don't know where politics is headed to. I once told you that President Uhuru Kenyatta once told these guys to line up behind Raila Odinga. But remember, these are politicians. They have their backgrounds. I mean, their strongholds. Kalonzo would want the stronghold to also view him as someone who is a potential presidential candidate. Weta, I think, is fine, but Mudavadi must contest to remain relevant. And because Mudavadi must contest to remain relevant, he can't just accept. So the president order threw them into confusion. Remember, they had formed One Kenya Alliance. And through that One Kenya Alliance, the unfortunate thing for them is that Gideon Moi is playing balls with President Uhuru Kenyatta. So it's now ready. And at one point, Gideon Moi actually challenged them, who is going to accept to sit ground for the other. So Gideon is now out. So they are confused because of that. Number two, there is also this collapse of One Kenya Alliance. Why should you stick to NASA, meet as NASA, when you have already moved out of NASA and formed your own alliance, One Kenya Alliance, and moved around the country selling it? Why? So One Kenya Alliance has actually collapsed because Gideon Moi is now part of President Uhuru Kenyatta's game plan. And this confusion is also added by the fact that ODM and Jubilee are also entering into a new coalition. So where are they? Are they in NASA, or are they going to form another coalition? I think and believe that in their next statement, these guys are going to collapse NASA, and a new coalition might be announced. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts. But it's going to be very interesting moving forward. I'm going to be very keen on two things. Jubilee ODM Alliance, because I don't think it's a good idea. And also the statement which these guys are going to release. Whether it's going to be next week, or this week, or even next month. I'll be keenly waiting for this statement so that I can understand their thinking. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. And by the way, you can do me a favor today. Just give this video a thumbs up, my guys. Give it a thumbs up. And for those who don't like, share it also. And drop your comments. From those comments, I learn a lot from them. Thank you, and may you have a good day.